Hello and welcome. Let's learn to paint a simple house plants. I'm Nilofer from Me with a Pencil. I will be painting the color swatches here, starting with a raw umber. This will be a non-sketch tutorial. This means I'll be sketching and painting at the same time using wet on wet technique. Let's begin with the raw umber lines and then blend them to create a simple U shape for the pot. Spread the color using clear water, making sure you keep it almost white. When you use a clear water and spread the color, that is called as a blending technique. This would let the color flow out wherever you are adding the water. Darken the raw umber a little by mixing it with a grey or a black, and then apply the color on the mouth of the pot and the base of the pot for shadows, for creating some shadows. Just you can also add some color on the tip of the sidelines of the pot, but very little. Make sure you focus on the bottom color, the bottom shadow, adding more little bit of black and making it darker. Next, we will switch to some sap green for our plants. Start with a thin line from the mouth of the pot all the way to the top. Make sure these are like the first pot is a tall plants like a Montessera or a small house plants with the leaves. So we'll start with a light sap green color, add some leaf strokes, basic leaf strokes, and keep the color lighter. Make sure you do not add dark sap green, a very diluted sap green to create the base, and then slowly we will layer it out with a darker sap green. So create some basic strokes, basic leaves for your pots. Keep following along with me and paint some leaves. You can also add some leaves in a U shape, which is tilted towards the right or the left on the bottom of the longer leaves. They can be tilted, they can be falling downwards. Here I am also painting a half leaf which is overlapped by the front one. Now, after you're done with adding leaves on different levels from bottom to all the way to the top, now let's go back to a deeper raw umber and add some details to our pot. You can, wherever you feel that you need to add a little shadow, that's where we'll be adding the deeper raw umber color. Add some deep color strokes to create nice highlights and also to complement the white spaces that we have left on the pot. These highlights, the dark shades, give your pot a beautiful 3D effect, like it's coming to life. So this is very important, and this is all a wet on dry technique. Once you've added the color, we will switch now to adding some more details to our plants, to our leaves. Take some darker sap green color. You can probably add some black or more blue to your sap green and make it a darker sap green color and start adding some details to your leaves. Add a line and blend the color. That creates a nice shadow effect. That's called a blending technique. When you add a line and then quickly with the clear water blend them. This old technique, these all the lines I'm adding on a dry, wet on dry. This is the color, the deep sap green, mix of sap green plus black or grey. You will get a nice deeper sap green color, grey green color. I like to call it grey green color. Add some final touch-ups and then we are done with this one. Now let's start working on the second pot. The second one, it's going to be the same. We are going to be sketching without using the pencils, again going with the raw umber and painting. You can follow the same steps and paint along with me. For the colors, again I will make small swatches on the top of the paper, and I will also list down the names. This pot is on the stand, so I'm adding 4 legs to this pot, and the base, the main area of the pot will be smaller. A little shadow on the bottom and the top using same color or a little deeper color. You can add a little brown or a little black, or also you can add a Payne's grey to your raw umber to make it more deeper. This pot has a smaller plant which would be single stroke leaves. Refer to one of my videos for this kind of a single stroke leaves on my page. Just press the brush from the tip and release the brush to get the flat strokes. You can add a little bit of details, again using a darker shade once you finish using your sap green, once you have added a sap green. So the colors I've used is raw umber for the dry leaves, sap green for the base plant, and burnt sienna for the pot. And last final details for the shadow, we're using Payne's grey. You can use thinner brush for all these little details. I am using a Princeston velvetouch brush or a 2 number or a 0 number brush. You can use either of those. If you try this tutorial, please do tag us and tag Art Launch. I would love to see your work, your practice, and share it with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video tutorial, and thank you so much. Keep following us for more tutorials, and thank you and see you later. Bye bye.